What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Lazy Sunday live stream here on Out of the Basement. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
Sup, guys?
Today we've got some Black Series news for you, finally. And we're also, just a little bit. And we're also going to discuss the potential, whether or not we're getting a Stranger figure now. Because the news has recently broke that Acolyte has been canceled.
Right, and that episode of Figure It Out was filmed a week in advance, so that was before the news. So we actually haven't commented on that news yet. So
That's right.
That's why I felt like adding that in there, doing a little speculation.
Oh, yeah.
I got some new, well, I say new. I'm trying to improve my lighting, because I've been thinking that I'm just too dark because of the blackout curtain.
You end up having a little bit of the, Tony Stark syndrome.
Yeah.
Jarvis?
Yeah, so I got my circle ring light here. Then I have a ring light on my face. But I like the blue, and I was trying to, I put, a diffuser strip on the light. I'm trying.
I think I noticed when I joined in, I thought that it immediately looked brighter, so...
That's good. I
think
I'm on your level now.
You're on the right track.
Because you're always just so properly lit.
I mean, well, you know me. I have the overhead light that's directly above us, so it just provides pretty good lighting. I don't even ever have the Figure It Out lights on. I never have those on.
Yeah, so just another chill Sunday stream. Right away, though, I just want to say this. Immediately, not even 5 minutes in, next week we're going to Black Series University here Sunday.
It's finally happening
At 1 p.m. Central Time. We are going to be doing a Black Series Creator Clash Trivia Showdown.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I already know we have some Black Series Cantina representation. We have Lukeness representation. We have Monday Night Figure Ball rep. We have Corellian Collectibles hosting it because he's a teacher and he has created, I think he said it's up to 35 questions. So we're going to be playing a Kahoot style game, sharing the screen, and you'll see everybody's score going up or down, or we'll see who takes home the gold.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. I can't wait. It's been in the works for a while, but it's hard to assemble so many people all at once.
Yeah, because there's going to be 10 people on this. We're going maximum. I tried to get Yak on last minute, but he wasn't able to, so I might have 1 or 2 open slots, but I'm going to try and cook. I'm going to try and cook some last minute contestants.
Nice. I like that. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. And that's next week. That is next week.
Yep.
The 1st of September. So you guys aren't going to want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to a couple channel members. Collector Cody, what's up? Recent giveaway winner. 2-timer giveaway winner. What's up, guys? Ready for another Lazy Sunday. Thank you, Collector Cody, for being a member for 15 months. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And we will get that figure.
Yeah.
Because
Blame Justin. Cody.
Well, his Instagram got disabled. That's what happened. Or he lost access to the account or something. So it was actually a different account trying to contact us. So that's why it took so long.
I see.
And now it's going, I believe, to Ireland. So it'll take even longer now. But you have one before, and you did receive your figure before. So obviously, we're good for it.
Yeah.
We'll get it out there.
Soup, thank you for being a member for 26 months. Appreciate the long-term support, as always. And Star Wars Collector as well. Member for 25 months. Nice. Sup, guys? Yeah, there was a little bit of controversy on last week's episode because you didn't drop a sup, guys, and figure it out.
Because I randomly hosted that video.
Yeah, it just so the bit that we had worked out for the beginning of the video just so happened, to make more sense that you would pick up.
Yeah, which That video is A, doing really well, so thank you for all the support on that. And B, for a video with hundreds and hundreds of comments on it right now, there's actually not that many, like, brain dead. Like, there's only a few, like, yapper brain dead comments. So I was actually quite surprised.
Yeah, because we were both kind of talking about it, because generally we rarely film like a figure it out in advance.
Yeah.
So, like, you had time to edit it and make it a
Sequel trilogy. Sequel trilogy.
Nice. Dude, I used to have that mug, but I broke it. I only have the hero one left with Rey and Finn and
the Walgreens
Chewie.
classic.
Dude, those Walgreens Star Wars cups, they went hard. I'm rocking, Justin, our previous place of employment.
Rest in peace.
I mean, technically there is like a handful of Michigan theaters, but it's not the same owner. It's just the same name.
It's just the same name, yeah. Oh yeah, Landspeeder Luke. Yes, we know him. We're good friends with him, actually. I see your comment, Rocket Knight. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, we love Luke. He's a good friend.
That's right. But yeah, so we're glad that everyone seemed to be enjoying the video and kind of understanding where we're coming from. Of course, the title is... it's not clickbait, but, you know...
Yeah, there was one comment saying it's clickbait. It's not clickbait.
Yeah.
The title is exactly what we mean.
We have changed. It's just most people, when they see a title like that and it's associated with an action figure channel, they're like, oh, they're quitting the line.
Yeah.
That's like the thought process. So when it's a video where we're just like, actually, we're just like making the best out of the figures like we already have.
It's not clickbait. It's purposefully vague and intriguing.
Exactly.
That's what I'll call it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, only a couple like yapper comments, which were really on both sides. Like, one side is kind of assuming like we're part of that like grifter, like, what is the group called? The Fandom Menace. Like, they assume like, yeah, I told you guys the woke mob is gonna destroy everything, and they're like, no, we're not. We didn't even remotely mention anything like that. And then the other side of that is like toxic positivity and positivity police, and wow, really, guys, you guys are turning into Star Wars theory, bashing Disney. Like, oh my gosh, fragile. Like, imagine being so fragile just by hearing another person's opinion.
Right.
But there was only a few, though. I don't mean to complain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think majority of the comments, people understood where we're coming from.
You guys really have changed. I thought this was a place for positivity.
I honestly saw a lot of comments from, you know, people just agreeing and kind of sharing the same sentiment. So it was nice to feel like, you know, you and I just aren't like crazy, like feeling this way and making like the shift, like we mentioned, like I said in the video, you know, mainly for me, it's like 3D printing has been such a game changer. But Sean Woods, thank you for becoming a channel member.
Yeah, upgraded to Basement Battalion. That's
Let's
awesome.
go. You'll be on
the wheel next time.
Yep, next month's wheel, who Justin knows some figgies that I got in the pocket.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what they are, but what do you think, Justin?
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean. I do want to shout out Freddy74 for being a member for 36 months.
That's an OG. That's an OG.
You know who else is an OG, Justin? Old Volts,
37,
ohms, and amps.
One up ya.
37 months. Let's go. Thank you, Volts, for the long time support. And look, Spotchka.
I said this in the Discord, but I was honestly kind of touched by how many Spotchka comments we got. I was like, wow, a 30-minute video and so many people are commenting Spotchka. Like, it really makes the whole thing feel worth it with the editing and all that. So, thanks, guys. That was awesome. That was a great video. It felt good to get a lot of that off our chests.
It really did.
And, yeah, it was a yappening. It was just 30 minutes of straight up yapping. So, appreciate the support.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hit like, by the way. We're at 43 likes. There's 180 odd people in here. Let's get to that 100 mark, please, and thank you.
There you go. Jonah says your lighting looks awesome, Justin.
Thanks. I still gotta tweak it. I'm gonna get a daylight bulb instead of the yellow. That's why I wanted the diffuser, because it's like my window is right here, so that's too bright because it's only on one side, and then my light bulb is standard, typical yellow, so still gotta tweak some things.
But it's good. It's good.
Yeah, you saw that one? I really loved you guys. Not anymore. Like, oh boy.
Jeez. Like, please don't consider our opinion as law. You're allowed to like whatever you like. And I feel like if someone comments that they really loved us and they don't understand that about us, because we say it in like every single time we're criticizing something because we're forced to. So I'm just like, did you really love us? Did you really watch our videos all the time? Because you'd know then that just because we don't like it doesn't mean that you can't like it. We've always been big on you like what you like.
And then someone was like, I was really looking forward to the Acolyte figure reviews. Like, no, you weren't. You know, we don't review half the figures that come out. Like, we don't review every single figure. We never have.
That's right. Look what's still sitting in the package, Justin.
Look at that pack. That pack was on sale. It was like $50-something.
I saw that.
I was gonna... I actually opened that recently.
So I still got stuff in the box.
Nate's pile of shame.
The
Nate's
Black Series
pile of
figures that are just sitting right here, and each week the stack gets a little bit bigger. Hey, at least I opened the McFarlane figures.
True. True. That's okay, Sean, because you can, if you win a figure, you can use it as trade bait.
Yeah.
Or you can sell it.
Or there's army builders.
Yeah, there is army builders, and
there's always army builders. You can never have too many troopers. And I think we have a pretty good wide variety of troopers. But even still, like we always say, you know, like, support us at the basement battalion level if you want to, because you enjoy our content. The Wheel of Rebo is a nice perk, but you know, we all, as we often say, you know, don't just sign up for the basement battalion hoping to win a figgy.
right, yeah. All right, well, thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. Let's jump into the news. We don't have that much, of course, but it is awesome news, and that is a certain pack of figures coming soon. So let's go over to the king of news himself, yakface.com. I was about to say Black Series Cantina.
That's what I thought. I
mean, they're great, but Yak is the king of news. That's where we get out all this content.
100%. Imagine how dead in the water we'd be without Yak.
Yeah, right. We really do owe everything to Yak, honestly. Recent shipping data shows that the Black Series Yoda Commander Gree 2-pack is now arriving in the United States. Get that hand rub in, everyone. I wanna hear all your hands rubbing together. This set is
hype.
Absolute pure hype. Commander Gree on the 3.0 body, and just as a refresher, it is his comic book look. So that would be his standard Phase 2. They were only camouflaged out in Revenge of the Sith because they were on Kashyyyk. So they wanted to rock the camo. So this is their normal Phase 2 look. And this color scheme is in the Clone Wars as well. So, like, it is a canon, real look to Gree. But, of course, first comment here, that's not Gree. Like,
yes, it is.
It is. I kind of get the sentiment because, of course, I'd rather have the camouflage one.
Sure, and I agree, but just why have such a misinformed opinion?
Well,
why be so confident in your misinformed opinion?
Yeah. This one infamously was kind of hard to get. I was at Brandon's wedding, I think, when this dropped. So I put out a SOS in the Shill Squad chat. I was like, listen, guys, I'm going to be AFK. I need someone to pick this up for me because I just knew this was going to be so hard to get.
Yeah, and thankfully, Shill Squad came through for both of us because it sold out initially during the Pulse Premium window. So even people with Pulse Premium didn't get to pre-order this figure.
Yeah.
However, I will say, just like the Mace Windu set, you know, I think we'll just have to wait for the Shop Disney listing. And then it should be pretty easy to get for at least a little while. I believe the Mace Windu pack is sold out, is gone on Disney at this point. But just keep an eye out. Join our Discord. This stuff like this is why you need to join the Discord. Set up notifications for the in-stock alerts, because then you will know the moment that something like this goes live, so you'll never miss another figgy.
Yeah. And
the Discord's free.
And we do have anti-spam measures in stock alerts, and we have a team of moderators who very frequently moderates that text channel, because the whole point is, I think it'd be highly convenient for people to turn on notifs for that text channel specifically. So even if it's not tagging you, you would still get the notification.
Yeah.
But obviously, we don't want to spam that. We don't want to abuse that text channel. So we have cracked down on that text channel with people spamming just regular messages like, thanks, just got it. Or I guess it's not against the rules, but like it has been kind of annoying with the restock of the re-releases, because if someone cancels one, it's just one that's on Big Bad, but then people think it's in stock. So they're like, Captain Rex is back in stock, which... it has helped people, but it does get kind of annoying. I can't wait for those re-releases to just be over and done. But yeah, shout out to Mike, because that's who I have my pre-order with.
Yep.
And I cannot wait to get this. The first Jedi Temple chair.
Hopefully,
so cool.
The first of
Jedi Council
a
chair,
couple. That would be nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
This Yoda is it's on the same body as the Empire Strikes Back one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So it should be a pretty fun figure. Should be well articulated as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm super hyped for this prequel Yoda. The head, at least, is prequel specific, I think.
Yeah, Wilbon. Rex is back. Edit sold out.
Yeah. Of course, you got the alt head.
Yep. So, Volt says, I'm so happy for the unlit hilt and the lit hilt, the alt head, cane, and chair. Yeah. It's just a great set. It definitely gives the SH Figure Arts release a run for its money. However, I can't wait to compare the two. I'm excited to have them both and kind of see which one I feel like will be better.
Yeah. So, arriving in the US, I always love these little updates from Yak. I always love just knowing something's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Something is coming soon. I'm fine without the face sculpt. I'm kind of hoping Gree is just a blank face or something like that. Like, I really want them to stop with the removable helmets.
I think the helmet on this one will probably be glued, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah, which, thank goodness. Like, just thank goodness. Down with removable helmets, forever and always. If they want to do a painted face, make it an alt head. Hasbro, baby, you do it for TVC. There's literally no reason you can't do it for Black Series.
Hey, I'd have to intrigue. I know which one's better. I already know which one's better.
Of course the SHF is better.
But I got to intrigue.
Is that going to be the thumbnail?
Probably.
Better than the SHF?
Yeah, and then I'm going to be...
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They're chinners. That's my word for those people. They are chinners. Because they love seeing that visible chin for some reason. Removable helmets are some of the worst things to ever happen to the Black Series. Tell me why the ball joint of like 2013 looks more realistic because there's no chin poking out. Like, I hate the skin tone chin thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is more susceptible to bobblehead syndrome, like these clones to a certain degree, even though the 2023 Clone Trooper sculpt is amazing and I love it and I'd rather have it. I would much prefer a ball joint over a removable helmet because they're forced to make the helmets bigger because obviously the Clone Troopers were CGI in the films and in Clone Wars. And then I don't like the visible chin. Like, even like Rex. Yeah, like Dan is saying here, like Captain Rex. And like who is it? The ARC Troopers.
Yeah, I was going to say.
With the exception of Fives, because he literally has a goatee. And that's the only reason you can't see his chin is because the black paint of his goatee blends with like the suit. He's like the only one that gets a pass.
We love the Crimson Chin. Right? Right,
Oh,
Justin?
Here comes the Crimson Chin. Yeah. It's coming soon. So I would say watch out for it, but watch out for it online.
See if it...
Online.
Later,
Later, Unk. All right. Now, for our next topic. Guys, The Acolyte got canceled after one season. Which, at first, I was like, what do you mean it's canceled? Like, none of the other... Like, I've been kind of confused by... Why would they even go out of their way to, like, officially use that language, like, canceled? Like, I feel like that would only create, hostility. Because Book of Boba Fett never got a second season, and Kenobi never got a second season, but they, like, never came out and was like, this is canceled.
Right.
So I was like, why don't you just silently never make a season 2 like you did with Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi?
Mm-hmm. It was odd. It seemed odd because, like you said, they've never announced otherwise that any of these Disney Plus shows have been canceled, even though, like you know, Kenobi and Boba Fett never got another season. So yeah, it seemed kind of odd, and of course, it sparked another internet flame war about the Acolyte and if it deserved to be canceled or, you know, this or that. But honestly, I kind of thought that it was a little disappointing that it got canceled. I know that it had plenty of backlash and neither of us really liked it at all, but I did like Keimer, the Stranger, and I feel like they were setting up some interesting stuff that maybe could have helped with the quality of the show in a season 2, you know?
Yeah, so obviously you guys know our thoughts. The show was ass.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
But just because I think it's bad, and even from the perspective of someone who thought it was bad, I do feel a little icky about, like, dancing on its grave and canceling or celebrating its cancellation, because that was like our Discord and every online space ever is just like celebrating that it's canceled. I'm like, it's even if it got a second season, it's not personally hurting you like if it got a second season. So like, I as a person, and I'm sure Nate, obviously you've experienced this as well, we've experienced being fans of something, like a TV show, a movie, or a story, and then having it get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I know what it's like to go through that and just knowing, like, oh, that there's not going to be a resolution. So I do sympathize with the people who actually were fans of the show who will not, and were, like, super intrigued to see where it was going to go. And now they're not going to get that. I do sympathize with that.
Yep.
Now, on a personal level, do I care? Absolutely not. I'm completely indifferent. But I do, like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna, like, celebrate it and dance on its grave and, like, oh, thank God, and post the Return of the Jedi Coruscant Special Edition fireworks scene.
Right.
GIF, you know. Whatevs.
Yeah. And I think Mr. Coffee brings up a great point. I think Season 2 had way more potential. Look at Rebels, Clone Wars, multitude of other shows outside of Star Wars, where they, basically had a rough first season, had a little bit of a rough start, but got better over time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Zuboy is saying as well, back in the day, a TV show would have a struggling first season, then bounce back. Now companies will just cancel it.
That's like Netflix's whole thing, is like they literally cancel all their shows after one season.
Yep. They're like, which I just don't. I mean, I guess it's hard for me to like fully grasp like how shows like this really make like a ton of money. Obviously it's through like the subscriptions and through like advertising and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to streaming, it just seems a little bit more cryptic as how they gauge like what considers a show successful. Because if you remember like when Acolyte was coming out, it had like super high ratings as far as I understand, or had like some crazy high
it did
numbers.
Die off though.
It did, but
and Andor was actually shockingly Andor actually ended up, there was a graphic that someone sent, I'm gonna look for it in the Discord. It was super interesting, and it actually really helps open people's eyes to how popular The Mandalorian is compared to like everything else that they're doing. And like kind of like now I understand why they have 100 Mando figures. Someone send me that. It's gonna be so hard to find.
Yeah. I think not Obi-Wan also brings up another great point here. Disney will take the wrong lessons here. We will not get anything outside of Skywalker Saga in movies or shows in some time now. I can definitely see that too. Them just being like, well, looks like people just don't want to be a part of anything that's not the Skywalker Saga.
I think Wilbon sent it for some reason.
Hunter,
Wilbon, send me that picture again.
Thank you.
I swear it was in here.
Thank you for being a member for 30 months, Hunter. Appreciate you. He says, definitely a select group of people who botted the reviews and mass hated really ruined it for the people who actually wanted to watch. Yeah, and that's you could definitely take that as what Disney will also see is they basically listened to all of the people that were complaining about the show, and now they canceled it.
What are we doing? Why isn't it? Let me save this picture. Let me save this picture, Discord. Can you guys see this? Or is it too small?
I don't think it's bad.
Okay, well, so this is all the Star Wars Disney Plus stuff. So Mando 1, Mando 2, Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, Andor, Mando 3, Ahsoka, and Acolyte. Average views per episode. Look at Mando Season 2. They don't have the available info for Season 1, but almost 30 million. And Book of Boba Fett, almost half. And this is average views per episode. About 15 million. So that's almost half of Mando, which, like, blows my mind. Because, like, it's Boba Fett? I don't know. Obi-Wan Kenobi, 19.1 million. So still not even scratching the surface of The Mandalorian.
That's crazy.
Andor, 9.9. Because it doesn't have lightsabers and stormtroopers, even though it has stormtroopers. But I think for a Disney original character, I'm going to say Andor's fine with that view count. Mando 3, we're back up to 24.8, which is just like, it's showing how much more popular The Mandalorian is. It's insane. Ahsoka, 13 million. So only like 3 more million compared to Andor. And then Acolyte is 600,000 views below Andor for average views per episode. So they started off super strong, but I'm assuming that it died off because I think they said the finale was like one of the least watched finales out of these shows. And then there's also like cost per minute watched. total minutes watched, the budget, which again, Acolyte 180 million,
Right.
you know, Kenobi 90 million.
A little
And it's
crazy.
like, what did they, like, it had
What?
twice the budget? Like, what are they doing with all that money?
Yeah, where did the money go? Like,
Bro,
now,
you already know, Mark.
like, seeing the show on, like, the grand scheme of things, it's like, huh?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It is kind of crazy to see the difference between all the shows, and, you know, we're getting an Andor season 2, and it only performed a little bit better than Acolyte, and
Yeah.
they canceled Acolyte.
Well, there's also probably much less backlash and controversy, and like,
Of course, but
of
like,
course, it's actually good.
yeah.
Also, I think that helps.
But like, do you really think it's like a good idea that basically it looks like Disney listened to the mob essentially on this one? Like,
I
it
mean,
ki-
I
like,
think
I
they
feel like
follow
it,
the money, though, you know, because you have to recognize that the budget was double, so they have to make back that 180 million, and then anything after that is profit. It's kind of just like movies, I'm assuming, because like Andor was, what the hell? Is this true? 250 million? Is that what happens when you don't use the
That's-
volume for everything?
I was gonna say, I'm sitting here looking at Andor saying 250 million,
Yeah, wait a
Justin, and I'm like,
Wait a second.
I'm not gonna say anything, but
I didn't even notice that.
if we're to believe this graphic is
Is
true,
that how much money they save by using the volume for everything?
Probably, because you got to think they got to pay for travel, plane tickets, hotels, staying on location
Yeah.
for hundreds of people.
Oh, yes. Andor had 12 episodes. Thank you. That explains a lot of it as well. It's almost double the length.
Yeah, but
Okay.
still,
It's more content, more filming, more hours, more manpower. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is them like submitting to the mob or anything. I think they're just following the money. You know,
mean,
it just clearly didn't make them as much.
I'm
It's
not-
worth the effort.
I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm just simply, you know, it can appear to be that, oh, they listened.
Yeah.
Disney listened.
Long episodes. Yeah, true. I mean, it's more filming, more content, more directing, more editing, more.
I mean, it's better, so it should have more money to it.
That's facts. Let's give them another 250 million for season 2, please. Make it.
Give them 500 million for season 2.
Yeah, which I'm in the middle of an Andor rewatch. I watched like 6 or 7 episodes in a row, and then I kind of like stopped. But then I picked it back up, and it's like the prison arc, and I'm like, God, gee, like. I just love it so much. The prison arc is like terrifying to me. It's like one of my irrational fears is to be imprisoned, especially for something you didn't do. And I'm like, it's like dystopian. I mean, it's supposed to because it's a fascist empire regime, highly oppressive. Like, it's just so terrifying. And the whole like the floor is like electrified. I'm like, oh, this is so dystopian. I love it, but obviously it makes me. I'm like, damn, that's terrifying. I agree. It's so real. Andor is just so real to me. It feels like such a lived-in world. Yeah, I think you're right, too. I think it was contracted for more. I think the original plan was more, like 3 or 4. And then they cut it.
So season 2 is basically just going to lead up to Rogue One.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that they cut it, so they are going to connect it to Rogue One quicker, because I think it's just going to be the 2 seasons.
Well, hey, Justin, imagine talking to us in 2016 after Rogue One and imagine us going back in time and being like, your favorite Star Wars show in a couple years is going to be Andor.
Yeah, it's going to be about Cassian, who in Rogue One we were just like, what an uninteresting, what a painfully uninteresting, like edgier Han Solo character.
Yep. We were always like, oh yeah, edgy Han Solo, like, oh he just cold-blooded kills people and that's what makes him different, but he's just Han Solo. And look at us now. It'd be like the Flash going back in time and Batman versus Super. I'm too early.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and I haven't rewatched Rogue One on purpose because I think I'm gonna wait and then I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna see if I like can reevaluate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a kind of middle of the road opinion on Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
But Andor is just, I think it's like better, like significantly better.
Andor was one of the biggest, like, genuine shocks of being like, oh yeah, it's a show about Andor, like whatever, I'll give it a try. And then you're just like gripping your chair and on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Justin, have you seen Chernobyl?
I have not.
It's
on my list.
I've seen it. I have the regular Blu-ray if you want to borrow it.
Ooh.
Although, do you have HBO Max?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, it is on Max. So.
Yeah. All right.
But Chernobyl is great. I thought Chernobyl was incredible. And you would love it too, Justin. Super slow paced, engrossing dialogue.
Yeah.
Political conflict.
Wait, what? Yeah, no, we're on season 4 of The Boys.
Damn, brother.
Yeah, we're flying through. We took like a few days off, and then we went right back in last night.
Very nice.
So, yeah, I'm on season 4 of that, but yeah, that's on my list. We loved The Last of Us. I see you're saying it's the same creator. Cool.
Yep, everyone's chiming in. Chernobyl is great.
Yummers. Yep, I got to that part.
So, anyways, back to the main question. Justin, do you think we'll get? Do you think we'll get Keimer? Do you think we will get? Yeah, because
people have been saying like, "Oh, what does that mean for the future of Acolyte merchandise?" I don't. Why would a canceled season 2 change plan? Like, I think a Keimer figure would be a good idea, and I think people like Sith and lightsaber wielding characters, and it's the villain of the show. Do a Keimer figure. I still think we will get them. Maybe his identity was kept a secret and it's one of those like Lucasfilm things, because maybe they want to do a swappable head for the first time since, well, I guess the new Yoda also has one, but because Keimer has long hair. Right. So it would be really silly to do a removable helmet. So I'm sensing an alt head, and maybe that was kept a secret because of the identity of this character. So I think we will still get him. What do you think, Nate?
I think the likelihood is strong. It does worry me a little bit just because he hasn't been pipelined.
Yeah.
And we do know, like in the past, there have been some canceled Black Series figures.
That's true.
So who's to say maybe they were in the planning stages of Keimer and now they know that it's canceled, so maybe they're like, eh. That would suck, though, because
that would honestly suck.
Like, even though I did not like the show, I liked Keimer, and I would buy a Keimer Stranger figure.
Hey, this is the the Mandalorian cape.
The Mandalorian cape backwards. Actually, hey, it works.
It kind of works.
It works.
I think someone posted this. JPLEVANDA. Good job.
I was going to say, I feel like I saw that in our Discord.
Yeah, I think they did.
But I do hope that we still get the figure. And, you know, we're still getting Cal Naka. We're still getting Vernestra and Basil.
Yeah.
Those are still pipeline. I hope we get Keimer. I want Keimer on the shelf. I'll say it.
For the sake of everyone who wants one, and I do hope we get him. And I know I didn't like the show, but from the perspective of someone who didn't like the show, this character was easily the most interesting character, probably because he's the only one with personality. but he has like a certain charm and charisma, personality to him. He's ruthless. He's brutal. I like when there's a Boom Boom episode and they kill the Jedi good guys, and
Yep.
he has like a Shoto saber that like I feel like that'd be kind of cool as a Black Series figure with his like twist off Shoto saber.
The lightsaber fight scene in Acolyte was awesome. And that's it.
Yeah, so I think I would even be tempted to get this, even after going on my whole new Disney media commentary.
Mm-hmm.
I think even people like me would kind of be tempted, because I just like Sith, and he's cool.
Yep.
And I don't necessarily... So, like, I have Malgus, Malik, Bastila. I've never played KOTOR or SWOTOR. So, like, I'm still good with certain figures if they're, like, iconic, really cool, modern sculpts, Sith, lightsaber, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would actually be tempted by this figure if they made it.
Yeah, I hope we still get it. And let's get the Skinny Dip edition, too.
Nice, that's cool. That is so awesome. I saw I don't know if this is a spoiler, but they put it on Monday Night Figure Ball. It's like a Clone Trooper blast effect, like the blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh man, I gotta submit an order. That is just so cool. And yeah, I still have Disney figures. Like up top here, I have Jedi Fallen Order, Solo Imperials, Kenobi Imperials, Rebels, Andor Rogue One. So like I still like the Solo Imperials, like the Imperial Patrol Trooper and the Range Trooper. Like I'm keeping all those for sure. Those are cool. Dude, Zooboy changed his profile pic. It's kind of like throwing me off. I kind of like it though.
It's like matches his name.
Made his own logo because he's gonna start making content.
Uh-oh. Kymer would be a great figure. First true Sith in years. Definitely. Yeah, would you have gotten a Joros?
That's a toughie. That's a toughie.
I would say, knowing you, I'd slap a probably not on that if
Yeah.
it was a single pack figgy.
Technically, Reva is a dark side user. Just like all the Inquisitors, they're not Sith, though, I would say. 'Cause there can only be two.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their little loophole. It's just like Ventress. Ventress isn't a Sith. She's just like a dark side trained assassin. Like,
Yeah.
he's going to do 4-hour figure reviews.
That's just for the package. The real. Then there's another 4 hours of the figure.
Yeah. But I hope they do. I hope they still make this. And I think we will get this. I think we will.
I have hopes. But then again, I will also say I won't be surprised if, since it might still just be in the early stages, that they're like, yeah, whatever, move on.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't. Well, again, it could have been a spoiler thing, but I'm kind of surprised this wasn't like ready to go.
Well, I mean, like I don't understand why they couldn't even just be like, yeah,
do it
we're
without a head. Do it without a likeness. Just
Right.
do the helmet.
Or that's what I'm saying. Like they could have revealed the figure just like without the likeness to not reveal the twist, if you could even call it that, because it's not a twist. It's obvious as hell.
Yeah. Too much of an important character. Yeah, right? And I just feel like it would be a good idea. Like, I feel like lightsaber characters pretty much always sell.
Mm-hmm.
Especially dark, badass, Sith, you know.
Let's hope.
I think we're in the clear.
Let's hope it still happens.
Then Nate,
Yo.
I just wanted to talk about certain implications and theories and things that I just like seeing.
I simultaneously hate and love this picture because this has like unlocked a part of my brain where I'm like, I desperately feel like I need these, but I'm like, I can't do it.
Right.
These are the new Sideshow Collectibles Scum and Villainy 1/6 scale figures. And as you can see, they have revealed 5 heavy-hitting Cantina members.
Mm-hmm.
And they look incredible. And then behind them are even more incredible picks that are
like
still
Corin.
cast in shadow. I think the entire back row is Jabba's palace.
Yeah, which... So, obviously, I don't collect Sideshow, which these aren't Hot Toys. They are specifically Sideshow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't collect these, but when I saw this, a little theory just sparked into my brain, and I'm like,
Yeah.
is the Return to Tatooine thing a Lucasfilm thing? Like, it's not even, like, Hasbro specific. And if that's true, then I would almost say we have a higher chance of getting this in Black Series. Like, not necessarily these characters, but just, like, a Return to Tatooine run. Because they never specifically said for Black Series.
Mm-hmm.
It was more so geared towards the Vintage Collection because of the HasLab, and that's the way they launched the Return to Tatooine thing, and they pipelined, like, certain Tatooine figures. But then when I saw this, I was like, oh, so it's like multiple companies doing Tatooine figures.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't even necessarily mean it's like a Hasbro idea. This might be like a Lucasfilm directive. And I saw these, I was like, that's hype. And then I also just completely forgot Tatooine also means Return of the Jedi.
Right.
Because when I hear Return to Tatooine, I was just thinking, like, oh, like Cantina, aliens, and, like, Luke, like Farm Boy Luke, and, like, when they were doing it in TVC, I didn't even, like, think Jabba's Palace, Return of the Jedi. So those two things just, like, started sparking in my brain, like fireworks, like, oh, that means we can get this in Black Series, please?
Right. And I feel like even Yakface has said similar things to that, like, you know, look around, basically. Look at what the other companies are doing, and you can usually get a pretty good idea of what we could also possibly see.
Yeah.
I do want to point out that Mr. Pletho does have a mild point where at least the term Return to Tatooine, Mr. Stevie did claim it in Bosk's Bounties Q&A video. He claimed it.
He claimed it, eh?
But it is odd, though, that a company like Sideshow out of nowhere would just randomly also be very interested in revisiting Cantina patrons and Tatooine in general.
And they're calling it Scum and Villainy. So,
right.
like, maybe
the mandate is every company has to do something from Tatooine, but you can just kind of do your own thing. Maybe that's what the mandate is.
So in Black Series, they're going to be called, like, Peg Warmer Supreme, but we're still going to be super hyped on it. That's what they should call the line in Black Series.
What Black Series should do is they should do something like make it a multi-pack. Do a 4-pack or a 5-pack and just make it to where you have to get all of them.
100%. Yeah, give me the Rebo band. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, ooh, I'm doing my mental gymnastics right now. I'm like, Max Rebo band in Black Series?
I agree with you, though. I think this does have decent, solid implications that, you know, just in general, there seems to be some sort of Return to Tatooine movement going on.
True, Black Series? Leia wasn't on Tatooine.
Yeah,
see, Seth, Nico, Leia wasn't on Tatooine, but Luke was.
It's a New Hope Leia.
Yeah, but Luke was.
Right.
So it counts. Just kidding.
Yeah, 4-pack, exactly. Even 2-packs.
Yes. Make it fan channel. Do a Hasbro Pulse thing. I just want these so bad. And I'm like, if people can spend, like, how much are these?
They're like $250, $300 a piece.
So you're telling me, like, if that's worth the risk for them, it's not worth the risk for like a company like Hasbro. I mean, I guess like they're produced on a much larger scale, but still, I just want these so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we already have 3 of these, but I would be so down for Garandan and the Deveronian.
Marketechs, $280 each.
$280 each.
So look, right in the middle. Right in the middle. Yeah, people are saying we could maybe. No, I don't. Slave Leia ain't happening.
Yeah.
Slave Leia ain't happening.
Every one of those figures got a re-release except for Leia on that archive fan vote. Which, they're all just rigged, I guess. Because every single one of them got a re-release regardless of who you voted for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to throw this in here just because I like seeing more of it. And like Yak says, usually when a company does something like Funko or Sideshow or Hasbro, it's like a lot of the times they're doing a very similar theme.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for for what this could possibly mean for the Black Series.
Yeah, this is hype. This could very well be hype. So I'm excited to see what we could possibly see from Hasbro, because we're not picking these up. For the record, we're not picking these up. We don't collect 1/12 or 1/6.
Right.
I have my one Big Lebowski, and I'll have my Darth Revan next year, and I'll be satisfied with those two. I'm not going to get bit by the bug because they're too big. They're just too big.
Yeah, too big, too expensive.
People are, Nate's going to get bit by the bug. I really don't. Someone's going to clip this, but I really don't think I will.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, did you ever, because I know some people have talked to us about this, did you pre-order the 12-inch Max Rebo?
I didn't, but I do want it. I did not, though.
It's a little pricey.
And there was like a deposit that you had to make.
Yeah, on Big Bad you do.
I was like, for only a $134 item, too?
Yeah.
And there's still tons available, so I'm not, like, sweating it.
It depends, because, like, Big Bad will randomly have deposits on, like, items that are, like, $100 or over, but it's not every item. It's weird.
Right. Bro, the diaper isn't colored?
No, because it's supposed to be like the original Kenner figure.
Oh, I was thinking of Power of the Force.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be... It's Kenner inspired. Yeah. Which I'm really curious to see the card back. Because these are... all three of the band... All 3 band members are going to be on, like, their individual card backs.
Yeah. 9 inches.
Yeah, I'm excited. I have all 3 on pre-order. I have Droopy, Psy, and Max. I don't think I can skip out on these. They're too cool.
Or no, this is someone... Or no, it is them.
Yeah, no, that is it.
What?
Yeah, I think these are too cool to miss out on.
Wow.
Dang.
I definitely want Max. Are people really not getting them because of that price difference? Why is it so much more expensive?
Max,
the keyboard...
Max just went up, too. Max recently went up for pre-order. The other 2... I pre-ordered Psy, like... I almost want to say, like, last year or something like that. She's been up for a while, and then Droopy went up, and Max was the last one to go up for pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
9
Black
inches
Series
of
Target
Max
sale.
Rebo.
What's going on at Target?
I just see the commander warming the pegs.
Yeah, I need that privateer to go on.
I'm sorry, privateer.
Privateer is stuck at my Target. I'm just waiting for that, like, $12, $13. It's about to hit.
Mm-hmm.
$17.84, not bad. Not bad.
That's a good one.
Is that like Black Series across the board?
It's a good question. I saw the new Target exclusive Micro Galaxy. They had Darth Maul's Sith ship, and that was badass. Like
Yeah.
I was holding it in my hand, and I was like, I don't need Micro Galaxy. I put it back. I didn't get it.
Yeah. It's
But
actually
it looks dope.
I have quite a few things on pre-order right now. Hammerhead, Imperial Armored Commando, Daedra, Andor. I have like 4 or 5 things. That's like big for me. That's big on like
Yeah.
Big Bad. Like that's a full pile of loot right there.
Right.
Whenever it comes in, you said check Yak, or probably Instagram.
If
Post
Hot Toys did 1/6 scale max, would you be in?
I feel like I'm down for everything Max. I
just-
feel like we're both at the point where we just need all Max Rebo merchandise.
Right. Like that's probably like the one thing that I'm really going to try and find at ICC this year is the Beanie Baby Max.
Yeah.
I
That's
need-
the one I got. Lucy got me that for Valentine's Day one year. I was like, oh, keeping the tag on there because it's like the Power of the Force logo thing. So good. But yeah, here's the breaking news. Select Black Series figures on sale
Ooh.
this week at Target.
Yeah, Justin has the Beanie Baby and it looks great.
Yeah.
And last year at the convention, I did see the Beanie Baby, but I passed on it initially, and then I circled around to go get it, and it was gone. There's Kiwi. Kiwi.
You
Some-
want to say hi.
Some dog ASMR.
She was napping. She was napping, and I disturbed her for the sake of live streaming.
How could you?
She looks so mad right now. You still love me. You still love me.
Woke her up.
You're my girl forever. Okay. I'm sorry. My sweet princess. It's okay.
Hit like for dog.
Down. Sit. Good girl.
Justin's made her get up. Now he's going to lay her back down.
Gotta get those viewers up. Yeah, exactly.
So dope.
Star Wars buddies. Oh. Collect them all. There's a Jawa, Chewie, Max Rebo, Wicket, Jabba, C-3PO, R2, and Salacious. Salacious would be cool.
Ooh. A Star Wars buddy Salacious.
Dude, everything's so blue right now.
True. Yo, listen up.
Oh my god. Yeah, go down to your local Target. Looks like they got some deals going on. Yeah, get it in that Easter basket.
Ooh. Salacious is not even that expensive on eBay.
Ooh.
The full line of there's a listing for Jabba, C-3PO, Jawa, Max, and Salacious. $58. How precious. Jabba looks horrible. Look at Jabba
Oh,
looks
no.
Jabba looks I mean Salacious looks horrible too, but it's kind of funny. It matches Salacious's personality.
Wait, who's this? Is this a modal node?
It looks like it.
Wait.
Dude, we're going to go down the Star Wars buddies rabbit hole.
He's not even on the list.
Yeah, there is a modal node. I see a listing on eBay. It's Figure and Dan.
Oh, man.
There must have been a wave 2.
I feel like, why is Max the best looking one out of the whole thing?
They look like they all kind of... Oh, there was a Wampa. Yo, there's a Wampa. Sick.
All right.
We're getting into the Beanie Babies. Star Wars Beanie Babies.
We love Star Wars.
So much that we'll buy a Beanie Baby.
All right. Nate,
Nice.
you got any recents?
Yeah, I got a couple things. I just got a couple.
Just a couple. I have like a printing update.
Yeah,
Got a printing update.
I can definitely show one 3D printing project.
Ooh, all right. Let's get it.
Here we are on Tatooine. We've returned to Tatooine, Justin.
Return to Tatooine.
We're already here.
We're gonna do a Return to Tatooine mini beat, and we're gonna get Muftak, Cabe, Garandan, and Zutton. Right there. Boom.
Yep. Jabba really do have to let that 40 bang, though.
Yeah, he's like, what was that, like, younger white kid?
Slim Jesus.
Slim Jesus. Yeah, that's Java. He's acting like Java right
It's drill time. Man, what a classic song.
now. Yeah. Classic.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Well, mine's 3D printing related. I don't have any
All right.
actual pickups, so we'll
All right. I only
toss it to you.
I only got two things, and they're both
All right.
McFarlane. Sorry. But last week, I got most of the Batman Forever figures. This week, sealed the deal with the last one I needed, and it's
Nice.
Jim Carrey as the Rizzler. I mean, the Riddler.
Yeah.
Look at that likeness. That's low-key kind of good. Especially for McFarlane.
Bro, McFarlane's cooking, bro. It's goated.
Dude, the Jim Carrey likeness. I dig it. I'm down for this. This completes my Batman Forever Build-A-Figure wave. And I gotta say, overall, I'm disappointed. I only care for the villains.
Can we get a Big Justice figure?
Let's go. A double chocolate
chocolate
cookie. We're Costco guys. This is
chicken
also
bake.
this is also McFarlane, which might be confusing to some because it's Spider-Man. So recently, McFarlane has partnered with Marvel, and they've started to do Marvel statues based on Todd's art. So this is a 12-inch scale Spider-Man statue, and I just thought it looked really awesome.
Nice.
He's got some cool, fun spaghetti webs. This is the art that it's imitating.
Nice.
And you know me, Justin. I like dipping my toes, and I see something like this, so classic, so Spider-Man. I wanted to try it out.
And we love the McFarlane aesthetic with Spider-Man, like the big eyes and...
Oh yeah, that was the Spider-Man of our childhood with the spaghetti webs, the huge eyes. So I wanted to give it a spin, and it's just a great looking Spider-Man statue. I thought it was honestly pretty fairly priced. It was $50, which I didn't think was horrible for how big it is. And it comes with a comic book.
Such a toe dipper. I agree.
Yep. I love dipping my toes. I'm a dipper. But yeah, it comes with a comic book. $50. This was $50.
Dollary dues?
Yep. And it's 12-inch scale. It's 1/6. This is a 1/6 scale statue. So
Yeah, it looks good.
they're
Really, Nate? You support AI?
yeah.
There's like something about it that is something. I just saw some random ass YouTube thumbnail.
These have AI.
There's like I just saw a random ass like YouTube video AI like thumbnail thing.
I know like like Todd does like the NFT bullshit still. But I don't think these aren't the NFT line.
the NFT line. Remember when NECA was about? Or I think they did it a little bit.
Yeah, there
And
are
they're just like, stop.
There are $30 smaller, because they're doing 7-inch scale Marvel statues, and then they're also doing 12-inch scale Marvel statues. The 7-inch are 30, and then the 12-inch are 50. So, to me, I'm like, the smaller ones I don't care too much about. I would like if they did like the Wolverine or something in the bigger scale, because I just think this has a little bit better value in my opinion. But those are my pickups. Oh, let me show my one. This is a 3D printed custom work in progress.
All right, let me change. There we go. 3D
Hey.
printed icon.
Yep. I've been cooking Cantina patrons lately, Justin, thanks to Landspeeder Luke and his incredible work and the ability of the Bamboo P1P to print head files, and they actually look pretty good. So I've just been checking off the Luke heads. Every Cantina patron that Luke has that I feel like I can manage to paint on my own with my very limited abilities, I've been checking them off.
Nice.
So here's my work in progress right now. It's Cabe.
Wow.
And
Bro, you painted that?
yeah. I printed the head in brown.
I think I need to commission a custom.
I mean, I printed the head in brown, put a wash on the head, and then painted the eyes and the mouth and the teeth. And of
Do you
course,
like the hand thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Let's see if we can.
the paint isn't totally cleaned up. I got to do some more. I got to take a couple more passes on it to make it look better.
I
Because
think it looks good from what I can see.
yeah, of course it's not going to focus. But this is obviously the Jawa body, and then I put Hoth Leia's robe, or Hoth Leia's jacket.
Oh.
Of course, it's going to focus on the back. Put a wash on the
Yeah,
jacket.
it wanted to see that wash.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, yeah, that looks great.
Thanks.
I think I want all these Cantina aliens that you're doing. I just need
Yeah.
to get the parts for them.
I love that. Like, obviously, to the naked eye, yes, you can see the print lines, but when these are on the shelf, they look so good. And I think that they are just good enough for what I need them for, which is filling out the incredible Landspeeder Luke 3D printed Cantina.
Yeah.
Because I finished that, and I printed out all of the necessary pieces that I wanted, and so now I'm just like, I'm like, I gotta populate it. And
Yeah.
thankfully, Luke has had all of these great heads that initially were resin printed, but the P1P is just so awesome that
Because you're like setting it to high quality and lowering the speed and like,
yeah, I set it to high quality, lower the speed, and I think they end up looking really, really good for what they are. So I'm happy with them. And Toby, sanding is really not the best option, especially on something like this, like risking losing the details of the actual sculpt itself, because you would pretty much, if you sanded something like this, you would lose the details in the sculpt by the time you sanded the print lines away. Now the bamboo is
it's a Death Star. Just real quick interjection. It's like a light up Death Star.
the batteries are dead in it, so I just haven't
Really?
changed them.
Really?
But yeah, you can't really sand something like that.
Yeah, and that's just part of 3D printing because it's going layer by layer. So like, even at a super high quality, there's going to be some sort, like if you look close enough, you'll see the print lines. But then from a distance, it looks perfectly fine.
The head sculpts that he makes are made for a resin printer.
Yeah.
You know, everything that I'm printing out is not made to be printed with PLA. So it's kind of like I've taken those files and, you know, just kind of trying to work the best I can with them to make them look as good as possible, with the knowledge that they're not meant to be printed in PLA. They're meant to be resin printed.
Right.
So like you do have to, like, when you put the file into the Studio Maker, like you do have to adjust the size a little bit. You have to play around with it, because it sometimes translates it into the, you know, you'll be printing like a giant head and you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yes. Well, it's Max Rebo.
Yeah. And it's
And
Max.
I have a Max. We have Max Rebo Pop vinyl as well.
Look, there's 2 right here, Watcher.
Yeah.
Bro just got debunked live on stream.
That's the only Funko that you're ever going to see us getting, though.
Well, we also have Black Phillip from The
Well,
Witch.
that's just A24 deep cut horror that, like, kind of... That movie specifically, like, got me into indie horror, so, like, that's just, like... That means so much to me. I had to it's right there in my DTOF shelf. You'll never see it, though.
But yeah, that was my... This is my 3D printing update. Is Cabe.
Yeah. That is sick.
Little Cabe.
Because that's, like, top 5 Cantina aliens that they need to do.
Yep. And
So that's a good one.
it's so easy. Jawa body, Hoth Leia vest, and a new head.
Is Cabe the one that, like, reaches up and grabs the cup?
Yeah, so here is... Let me grab the Power of the Force figure. I have it right here.
Exactly, Rick.
This is the Power of the Force, Cabe.
Yeah.
So, you know, the idea is basically here.
Right.
So, yeah. Plushies are more satisfying. And they're nostalgic. Like, Beanie Babies are nostalgic at this point. So, I would honestly just say, in general, I would literally rather, at this point in my life, I would buy a Beanie Baby before I bought a Funko Pop. Because Beanie Babies are like, oh, it's 90s nostalgia.
We're about to summon my mom into the chat. She's going to be like, someone say Beanie Babies?
Dude, my aunt was a Beanie Baby freak when we were growing up. She had like an entire like display of like all of the Beanie Babies with the tags, with the little plastic protector piece on the tag, because you got to protect the tag. That's the only way it's going to be worth money, Justin.
Yep. The heart.
And look what happened with that.
Nah, any day now.
The same thing that is basically happening to Funko Pop right now.
Yeah.
We
got to put them in a landfill.
It has started to happen. Bucky has been telling me some stuff, you know, about the store that he works at and their dealings with Funko Pop. So,
oh man,
Funko Pop is, I think the bubble is currently bursting.
Yeah. So Nate, for my 3D printing update, I have a redo.
Ooh.
From something that I printed on the Ender 3v2 that I wanted to redo at some point. And what better time now that we have the bamboo.
Oh,
So now,
yes.
we have...
Brother.
Look at how, like, just... Guys, this is how you do it. Just buy the Look at the...
What angle did you print that at, brother?
Like this.
And it worked for you?
Yeah. It was the same... It was the way I told you how to do it.
I don't...
So when you're changing the orientation, are you, like, rotating it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did that one time. And so, like, when I rotated it, like, say it's laying like this, and I rotated it like this, it was, like, a millimeter off the build plate, so it's just, like, printing onto thin air. But there's an option to just select the face that you want it to lay on.
I see.
Because I did the same thing. I rotated it, and for whatever reason, the file, it was like just barely off the plate. So it would have just been printing onto thin air and screwing it up. But yeah, like I said, there's an option to like just select which side you want it to go on, and it'll just like hard cut straight to the build plate. Of course, got the other side here. Let's see.
Nice.
So the reason why I wanted to redo this is because this was my first 3D printing project on the Ender 3 V2 back in like 2022 or whatever year it was. And because of the amount of time it would take for the printer to do it and like just filament, I did lightning infill. So the one I have on display now, it's like I could easily crack it apart, break it. Like there's so many like indents like on the steps, and like there's like places where it's not stable at all, so like the figures would fall over. So I did a grid. So now, I mean, it's like Like,
Grid-
I can't even, like, break it.
Grid is essential for any... I almost print everything in grid.
Yeah, especially because, like...
I think it's worth it. It's worth the filament.
Right. It's worth the filament, and especially now the Bamboo P1P is going to do the buttery smooth finish.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just straight up butter.
Yeah, that looks great.
And Desert Tan.
Looks like it's print ironed.
Right, and it's not.
Right.
Of course, it'll go together. And the modal nodes, it's like some of my favorite Black Series figures ever. Like, they're in my top 10. And my modal nodes display is like one of my favorite things. So I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna, still gotta glue these two pieces. But I mean, it's gonna go perfectly. It's not, and there was a gap on the Under 3v2 one because it warped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to do right now, but this is completely flat. It's going to glue together like that.
Arthur, we used the Bamboo Studio program. Just what goes with the Bamboo.
Yep. And since I had Desert Tan in there, I decided to print some hexagon stands that for my Dune figures.
Nice.
So now they kind of fit that aesthetic.
Yeah.
So I did 3 1-inch. You can kind of see them between the legs, but I did 3 1-inch, a 2-inch, and then a 3-inch for the one back there. So now I think I took a picture. Let's see. Yeah, I put it in the Discord. That's right. I'll show you. A properly lit.
True. I still do lightning for the hex.
Yeah. I do lightning, and then I add a wall and a top layer, and it's solid. Yep. Here's my...
Did you scale them up, or...
No, the Dune, or the McFarlane stands just fit right in. So I stuck them right in there.
Nice.
So yeah, the circular, they're still on the circular stand, and then I'm using this like piece that came with the 2-pack.
Yeah. I was telling you, I was thinking about printing one of Luke's terrain prints for the Dune figgies. Kind of give them a little bit more elevation. I'll say it though. What a good line of figures.
Yeah, especially now that it's complete, now that I got Lady Jessica, I'm like, this is a complete setup. I love it so much. Shout out to Wilbon for gifting me. I did decide to display the battle damage gurney.
He's different.
He is different, and the Raban. So you completed my collection with that, so thank you, Wilbon.
Although technically you do need Shish Kebab or whatever her name is.
That's true, but I don't know. Maybe someday. Because it's also a repack of Stilgar, and I'm like,
yeah, not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah, so... Yeah, and now I'm like, what do I do with all this Desert Tan filament?
Yeah, because Desert Tan really doesn't, like... Compared to Latte Brown, it just doesn't... It doesn't hit. Latte Brown is the move.
Yeah, for like Tatooine stuff, which this is just the stage
that
they're standing on, so I was like, whatever.
I think it looks fine mixed in with the other stuff too, because even I printed the stage in Desert Tan, but then I printed the arch in Latte Brown.
Yeah, which I think I'm just going to use the arch that I have now.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Like, nothing wrong with it.
I could do a cleaner paint job, and technically I have... It's supposed to go blue-red, but I have mine red-blue. It's like the colors are switched. So, like, if I really wanted to, I could redo it. But,
Yeah. I've been back on my hexagon grind. I'm currently hexing out my Jedi Fallen Order display. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, I still have to do the bottom shelves now. As you can see, they're just destroyed.
Like, obviously I love the hex stands. They're a lot of fun. But like when I'm just like printing them all in a row, I'm just like, I want to print something fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are fine, but
that was like the last thing I did with my Ender 3v2 is I just went nuts with hexagon stands. And when I redid my whole display, which this will be a video sometime, I had to like make even more hexagon stands. It wasn't enough. It was not enough. But yeah, I got to finish these bottom shelves right there and then right there. And then I'll be good to go for an entire collection video display update.
Nice.
Extravaganza.
And I actually am Volts. It's funny you mentioned that. I'm planning on opening that 3-pack.
Nice.
Yeah, a collection video before 2024 is up, brother. Oh, that's a great idea.
Because we're pretty close. What are we at? Let's look at our subscribers. We are at 18,927. So I think once we hit 19,000, entire collection video, and I'm just in hopes of just blasting off to 20,000 subscribers.
Yes.
That's
go.
like our big goal for this year is 20,000 subscribers. So I think once we hit 19,000, I'm gonna do the entire collection video for 2024, because I did one for 2023, but obviously I've gotten more figures and I've completely redesigned my whole display, so that'll still be worth it. Whoa! I think Mr. Coffee, if the deal is still on the table, I think he's gonna sell me just the Purge Trooper. And that's like the only figure I want out of that set, because I was a little tempted, because it was like 50-something bucks on Amazon. I was like, I really don't care about the Cal. And because I have 2 Cals on display right now, whatever. And the second sister, just for the soft goods, it's still a pretty bad sculpt. The articulation is still pretty bad. Not going to have good standing ability. It really isn't that good of a sculpt at all. It still wasn't worth it to me for 50-something bucks, but I do want the Purge Trooper because I want the hammer. I got the Electro Staff. I got the blaster. I want the hammer. So, yeah. Oh, yep, he says, still on the table. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want it. That's what Jon Snow was actually talking about.
Yep.
Ooh, my second sister's leg is warped.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just a bad... Yikes. Look at that A-frame.
Yikes, that's bad. That's some really bad
just not
warpage.
Good. Not a good sculpt.
Ooh. I'm returning.
I want another one.
I want another one, Amazon.
Don't sleep on that Cal. I mean, it's a good Cal. It's on the Grand Inquisitor body, has that modern articulation, but it's such a one-off vision moment in that game. I don't need a whole figure of it.
Yeah, the Cal head sculpt, I do like that they finally gave him all of his scars. It almost makes me want to pop this head off, put it on his default costume.
I love this profile pic. Presidents are temporary, Wu-Tang
is forever. I like that.
I like that.
I wonder...
What's up, Carla?
Oh, okay. No, it is the same sculpt. Yeah, this should just be a 1-1 pop. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap the heads.
Inquisitor cow. Ha ha ha.
Got him. Yeah.
Review it live on cam now.
Well, I almost just fucking broke Cal's arm. Oof. Oof.
Little do you guys know, Nate has like 40 minutes of footage for every review that he does.
That's true.
And this is why.
Yeah, it's literally footage of me just going, "Oh no." I really did just totally stress the peg on his arm.
I actually didn't see that trailer. I didn't watch it yet.
Look at that. That's not the single joint elbow moving. That is not the single jointed elbow moving. Oof.
Boy level unboxing.
Oh no, I think I got just a bad QC set. His elbow's totally frozen. Yikes.
Bro, yikey.
Yikes.
My wife just joined. What'd she join?
Let's
The collecting hobby?
Ironically, the figure without any QC issues is the old piece of shit.
Yeah. Classic.
Oh god, yeah, bro, the elbows are great. I want them to match for consistency's sake.
But then, I know you don't have another one near you, but they changed the paint to matte.
Right.
Like, it's a matte finish on the red visor. So, like, they changed the aesthetics of the Purge Trooper. But then, yeah, it's like, we got to do it for consistency. That's what I said. Like, I'd rather just get the 20... I want to see the Purge Trooper on the 2023 buck.
I mean, 100% same.
Cold basement, heat them up. Yeah, go get your hair dryer and don't mute your mic.
Yeah, cold basement. As it's like 80 degrees outside.
Oh, the chat. Oh, yeah, Carla and Sean Woods. Shout out.
Nice.
Getting the old spouse in the chat.
Bro, wired comma? Just kidding. I just folded it. Whoa. Bro, best figure in the pack right here.
It's
Straight
the one
up.
I want. It's the one I want.
Cal's busted. Second sister's busted.
Yeah, because my solution, if there's like more Andor or like Jedi Fallen Order or whatever on this top shelf, I'm just going to do the 4-inch hex and put it in the way back. And then if there's more, then I'll do the 5-inch hex and put it in the way back. And then I'll do the 6-inch. Well, I could probably only fit like 2 more back there, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like a permanent solution for when, because like Bix and Mon. So I had a slot for Mon, but I didn't have a slot for Bix, so I just printed it was either a 4-inch or a 5-inch, and I just put it in the way back, and it's still like higher than the rest. So like, it's such a solution, guys. The 3D printing is such a solution.
3D printing solutions.
So how many years until we get Baton Purge? I'm still down.
It's going to be for the 15th anniversary of the 2013 Clone Trooper body. They'll finish the team.
Yep. Hey, we only have to wait 5 years for the 10-year anniversary.
Ooh, look at the purple.
Yeah, I like that. That game came out 5 years ago, Nate.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even Survivor is going on 2 years.
The P1P is 600? Was it 600?
I think it's 7. I think it's 699. Maybe.
Was it? I thought it was $5.99, and then like a week later it went on sale, and I was like, son of a beehive. Whatever it was, I'm so happy I spent that amount of money.
Yeah, it's well worth it. And they do have the payment plan too through PayPal. You can do the split.
I've been doing some sales, Nate. I've been doing some sales because I am saving up for ICC Con. So I've already made a few $100. Guys, join the Discord. I've been selling some stuff, and people were mad at me because I added everyone, but then I made like $300. So I was like, you know what? It was worth it. There's like a couple of people like, really, you're gonna add everyone for this? Abuse of power.
Yeah, it's our Discord.
I'm like, A, it's my server. B, I'm trying to sell some shit, so I'm gonna use it to my advantage. And I made like almost $300. So, like, yeah, no apologies from me.
Well, yeah,
and it was at like 7 o'clock. Like, shut up.
Justin, at the end of the day, it's our server. We have rules, but that doesn't mean we got to follow them.
Yeah. You think they'll make figures for Outlaws? I thought they would do the main character and the commando droid. I mean, maybe they still will. And they're doing the commando droid sculpt, so I bet they're going to put a trench coat on him. Because isn't he wearing like a trench coat? And is he wearing a hat?
Ooh, the P1P is currently on sale right now for $4.99.
Oh, boys, girls in the chat. Buy that son of a beehive. And then get the filament. And there's like a bulk discount on the filament. Just go ham, like $15 a spool.
It was $6.99, by the way.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
brother.
but it's on sale right now, $4.99.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm like,
It was well worth it.
It was well worth. I did like it was a little scary for me because I bought the Xbox Series X and then like I was like I don't want to wait. I'm buying the P1P, so I had like $1,200 on my credit card. I was like, eee!
Yeah, but I remember you back to back in those, and I was like, damn, bro. Like,
yeah, because I was just so sick of not being able to watch 4K discs. I'm like, I'm sick of this shit. Give me the new Xbox because my 1X disc drive went out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's time for the upgrade.
Yeah, I feel you though. I've been selling like a madman recently, just for ICC. It's sneaking up on us, so.
Right, it's like a month and 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that Zach was like, hey, we need to like talk soon about our travel arrangements. Because I'm like, oh no.
Well, yeah,
I kept putting it off. I'm like, I kept just forgetting about it.
Well, I messaged the group the other day, and I was just like, hey, so should we get a hotel or something?
Yeah, right.
We're going to be sleeping in Zach's car.
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it like, Mike is going. I was like, Mike is going to ICCC. Let's go.
Honestly.
Like, let's go. Well, how high?
Insane. I'm hoping Landspeeder Luke's going to just show up. Like, he's just not going to say anything. And he's going to be
I told him, I'm like, dude, I will pixelate your face. I will put the black box around your face. I got trick. I know how to edit.
You know, he's going to be like, he'll be there. He'll just, hey, everyone.
Yeah. and his little theme music. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Oh, there'll be a vlog for sure.
100%.
100%.
That is...
Cookie, you going? I thought I heard whispers.
Yeah, I thought I heard wispies too.
I thought I heard whispers. I know there's a lot more people going in the community this year, so that's amazing. That's going to be so much fun. But yeah, I sold... What did I sell? Hang on. I sold a lot of figgies.
Cook is coming.
I sold... So I'm selling my Archive Darth Maul.
Of course.
No one pounced on... Naturally. That's like a Facebook sale. But I did sell my...
Oh, no.
I did sell my Balin and Shin modified figures. My customs, if you will.
Yeah.
My corrected custom thigh swapped with cubic 3D print blades. So it was well worth it. Sold those. Yeah, I'm selling the security droid from Jedi Survivor. I'm selling old R5D4. I sold my HK87 Assassin.
Ooh, that's a good figure to get rid of.
This hasn't sold yet, but and I'm kind of surprised. Cobb Vanth unarmored from the 2-pack. I'm selling my Jedi Survivor B1. I'm selling one Jack, which someone did buy one Jack. I sold Sabine from Ahsoka.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm selling Ned B. The season 1 Carl Weathers, because season 2 is so much better. Or Grief Karga. Tibetan Station. Obi.
The Carl Weathers.
I sold Cal.
Bro, that's a mistake. That's a mistake.
I love Jedi Fallen Order, but I just know I'm not going to play Survivor. I sold all of my 3 3/4 inch Stormtrooper. I kept, obviously, the Bossk Bounty stuff that he sent me, but I sold my Return of the Jedi Vader, my Stormtrooper, and then my original, when I first started getting into collecting, my old Stormtrooper and Hoth Luke.
Dang.
Selling original Bouche Leia. I sold the bar.
Nice.
I sold it to Corellian Collectibles.
Hey.
I shot out like $30 because I'm like, it's from a very expensive pack, and it's a very rare it's a very rare piece. But I wanted obviously to keep it reasonable. I sold my old Kanan pre-photo reel. So yeah, I got tons of stuff. This was my pick.
Dang.
And as you can see in the back right, there's like all the old Mandos. I think I'm going to like mix some of that in because I've sold a lot of this. So I think with the remainder, I'm going to do a Facebook lot. And just have like the old clone trooper body and like there's just going to be a bunch of Beskar Mandos.
Stick 2 desirable figures in there and then just load it up.
Yep. Oh, I actually sold some Hammond collection.
Dang.
Because I decided to focus on just the stuff from the first 3 films. And you know who bought those? David Wolfstalker.
Oh, nice. Yep.
He messaged me and I was just like, because some of them are rare, like especially the Irritator, but I sold them all those for retail because I just, when they go to a IRL friend who is like hardcore collecting a line, you just go retail, like because the Irritator is kind of rare, but I'm like, when it's going to a bro, I don't care about rarity. I don't care about aftermarket value. If it's someone who's like genuinely collecting the line, I'm like, I will give these to you for retail.
Nice.
So
Very
$80 from
admirable.
that. I'm like, I'm getting ready for ICCC because there's some very interesting guests.
Yeah.
There's no like Ian McDermott yet.
Yeah.
Right. And what I mean is not Ian specifically, but there's no one on that level, for me. Can
we run through the guests real quick?
Are they like on?
I think their web, like if you go to the ICC Instagram, I think they've posted like posts for everyone they've announced so far. I just want to, because I can't even think off the top of my head. I know Billy D. Williams is like the big one, and I think I might want that Billy D. Sig.
Yeah.
Get like, I was thinking 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi, Lando in disguise.
Bro,
that guy?
Let's go. There is a lot of deep cut OT this year, which I do like.
What do you think about getting something signed by
Warwick?
Yeah, Warwick's going to be hype. That's hype. What do you think about getting that Move Along Siggy from the Stormtrooper that was the Move Along?
I'm honestly, I might be down. Here we go. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Willie. I had to be careful scrolling because I didn't know if it was going to be like a prank.
I think Billy D. I feel like you got to secure the Billy D, right?
Mm-hmm. Which, like, I think I want to pivot away from getting figures signed. Because when I look at my, like, little signature section, like, I love the Emperor on the card.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I really like the Ula just as a framed photo. And it's, like, in her pink Sharpie.
The Ula is clean. The Ula is very clean.
So for some of these guests, I might actually opt just for, like, you know, a photo. Like a framed photo. Like a still from the film, of course. I feel like a Wicket or a Warwick Davis signature on the 40th Wicket card would look pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd go hard. That would go really hard.
Or do we get A leprechaun. I want me goat.
A friend with weed is a friend,
Friend indeed.
Yeah, that would be tough. Timothy
Timothy
Zahn.
Zahn.
I'm going to be like, say Joros Sabaoth.
Joros. Sabaoth.
Sabaoth.
Luuk. Yeah, should I get my Thrawn novel? I'm pretty sure he does books for free.
Because he's like, at least you're reading.
Yeah. Wedge.
Wedge is tight.
I do love Wedge.
Stephen
Got a Gamorrean.
Castellano. He was
Yeah.
there last year, too.
Well, I think he canceled, right?
No, I thought he was there.
Or was he there? Okay. Well, yeah, Gamorrean Guard. Yeah, the Move Along Stormtrooper. I think I might commit for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's an important moment for us, especially. It would be sick, though, to get Orange Line Sand Trooper
Yeah.
signed.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick.
I wonder if Figure Shield makes that far back.
Yeah, they do.
They do? Like
Yeah.
Orange and Blue Line?
Yeah, they definitely did. Because when we got our
Forlom?
our first package, yeah, Forlom is tight too.
Gold Leader?
There's some. I love the heavy hitter deep cuts. I'm not gonna lie.
From the hit film Rogue One.
Yeah, exactly.
Heading down the target shaft now.
I'm heading down the target shaft now.
One of the actors for Greedo, I believe. Because Greedo was played by... Or is this a Kenner designer? Hang on. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, Brendan Wayne.
Yeah, Mando himself.
Yep. Some good guests. Admiral Akbar.
Yeah. That would be sick. We could get the Kenner colored Black Series one. Ayla Secura.
Yep.
Oh, and Aura Singh.
Yep. Both dope.
Yeah, there's always like some classic toy like Kenner creators and like classic creators. Classic toy creators, I mean. So yeah, there's a
Yeah, if only Toro
Yeah,
Calican's actor was there.
So yeah, there is
Oh yeah,
some...
Biggs was there too. We glossed over him.
Biggs is great. Love Biggs. But yeah, so there are some very, very interesting guests, but there's no like the Emperor. I just feel like that was on a whole level of hype for me.
Definitely was.
And Billy D's great. Like, I love Lando. So that's definitely hype.
I'll have him sign a picture of him from episode 9, and I'll be like, can you put "Let's find out" as the quote?
Let's find out.
And he'll be like, what? And I'll be like, can you please just do it?
Because you were clearly confused about the script, and you thought that was a romantic love interest and not your daughter.
But also J.J. Abrams was like, great take, Billy. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Like, not say... Like, Billy, don't say that in, like, a weird romantic way.
Yeah. No, I love Billy D. Well, yeah. I feel like the Emperor was just slightly more hype for me. Slightly
You could also
more
get
hype.
something Tim Burton Batman signed by Billy
True.
D.
Or Lego Batman, when he finally got to play...
Yeah, Two-Face,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just Harvey Dent.
Right. So yeah, still super hype, and...
Whew. If Billy D is 200, I'm out. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. I was really pushing my brain when it came to Ian McDermott's at 110. So
Yeah. But to be fair, you and I are not signature people typically.
right, we're not. We're used to like horror convention when it's like the actors in a lot of classic horror. It's like that's all they've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just not, they're regular old people like us. So they're very cheap. So yeah.
Man.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do all that for a good old Billy. I love Billy, but
Yeah, if Billy ends up actually being 200, no shot.
yeah.
No shot. Especially because the Emperor was less.
Yeah. But I bet, like, the original Move Along Stormtrooper, I'm sure that'll be, like, reasonable. And
Right.
I kind of like just having, like, a random ass signature of Ula. Like, she's in probably a minute of screen time, but she's very iconic, and we love her in the community, and everyone wants a figure of her. And I'm just like, I like having a random ass picture of Ula with her autograph. Femi Taylor, of course. So, yeah. I'll get some of the more lesser known people, and it'll still be a blast, and there'll still be tons of figures to look at, and it's gonna be an experience for sure. And seeing everyone, all of our fellow creators, and the friends that we've made along the way, and
yeah,
Mike is finally gonna come, and
I think I'm most excited just to hang out with everyone.
I told Lucy, I was like, this might not be the most expensive endeavor ever, because I feel like a majority of my excitement is I'm just gonna see a bunch of people,
Right.
and it's just such a great community. And yeah, we're gonna see some Monday Night Figure Ballers. We're gonna see the Black Series Cantina. We're gonna see, I'm sure we'll see like people like Lukeness and like Tommy and Hybrid Toy Reviews and all the Skywalker Hendrix and all the people we saw last year. But there's like so many more people going this year. We've convinced so many people in the Discord. So many people.
Right.
So,
yeah, Wilbon, make the Pop Attorney reservations now. We got to call him.
we're going to be filling up all 3 of those tables.
You're like, Papa, all 3 tables, brother.
Yeah, it's a Star Wars takeover.
All 3 tables. What if him and his band, they learn how to play like some Star Wars music? Just hit us with the...
Yeah, excuse me, guys. Can you do Cantina Band number 2?
Oh, yeah, sure. Donga, 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 donga.
Oh, that'd be so good.
They play Lopty Neck.
Oh, man, I'd get up there. Well, let's do a little karaoke action.
Yeah, right.
A rockin' band, a birdie. A rockin' thing, a Lopty Neck. But we have to do the special edition. No. Ooh, eh.
I don't want to do Jawa Yowza. But yeah.
That took a turn.
I'm excited, though. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Let's get it.
It's going to be great to see a bunch of people, be down in the area again. I know we're eating at Waffle House, brother. I need it. I need it.
We haven't had it since the last time we were in Kentucky visiting Zach.
Which, of course, it was incredible.
Yeah.
I love Waffle House. I wish we had one near us. It's bullshit we don't.
It's kind of crazy we don't. I feel like we live in an area that would have one.
100%. You would absolutely... I mean, we have every other, like, breakfast restaurant chain that you could possibly imagine in our area, so...
Yeah.
It just sucks. We got to drive so far for the Waffle House. Yep.
Well...
It's a rarity for us.
I do have a hard out today at 3. Because...
You're not doing shit.
Because of Kiwi's training. We're going to session number 4 out of 10.
Well, I'm streaming until 8 p.m. tonight.
What are you, Monday night figure ball, bro?
Yeah, it's Sunday night Nady ball.
Sunday night Nady ball.
Or it's just me. But yeah. All right.
That's true, Volts. That's true. We already picked up our first new decoration of 2024. It's a table runner. Good old TJ Maxx. They already got their stuff out. And I go there and I see all those jack-o'-lanterns and ghosts and spooky things. And I'm like,
I need them all.
Yeah. So, yeah, I suppose we can go ahead and wrap her up.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have any videos planned for the week currently. I suppose I could edit another banger because Justin and I have secretly just been filming bangers and blunders. So there's more long-haired Nate content coming.
Yeah, which there was one comment that was like, huh, Nate's hair must grow fast. I'm like, that's old footage, guys. Which we do have, like, 2 more older, like... Because we did this thing where we're just like, let's try and get on a consistent schedule and have, like, a banger go up a week if there's not a review or something.
Right.
So we just were, like, filming tons of videos, and then we just, like, sat on it. I still have one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I have one on my computer.
No hint, not Obi-Wan. No hint.
And I think...
I don't have anything nearby to drop the hint.
Because you only have one, right?
Yeah, I have one more because I had SBD, and then we did our little review of the Halloween figures.
Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I do want to film a blunder, though, this week. I have one in mind.
Ooh.
It'll be a fun one. I'll tell you when we're not on stream.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Right, and then, yeah. All right. Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out as always. Every single Friday.
Yep. Hasbro PulseCon is September 13th, I think. Was that what it was, chat? Because they came out with a concrete date, and I want to say September 13th, which is a Friday, the 13th. So that'll be sick. Ooh, Friday the 13th PulseCon, Nate, actually. What are they going to reveal? Is it going to be a bad luck figure?
The Jason collection. Dude. Where they're going to repaint different versions of Darth Vader as different versions of Jason.
And then you and I will go, I'm down.
Oh my god, it's Darth Vader as Part 6 Jason.
Yeah, so we will either do Hasbro PulseCon predictions this Friday or next Friday. And yes, I was right. It's September 13th is PulseCon. So we won't be covering PulseCon on Figure It Out. That means we'll be covering PulseCon on the 15th.
Which I won't be
Sunday.
here for that.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's happening?
That's Cousin Stevie weekend.
Oh, yeah. So you handled SDCC by yourself, and now I shall handle PulseCon. But obviously I'll have guests. I'll have people on for that one.
Yep.
So yeah, Figure It Out predictions might be this week or next week.
Maybe.
But it'll, yeah.
One or the other.
Whatevs.
Yeah, Stap is releasing for PulseCon.
Yep.
That's a PulseCon exclusive, so I'm sure we'll have more info then as well. Stap Timber. What about Scott Stapp? Like Creed.
I like September. I like it. Wake me up
when September ends. No, we don't want to be woken up. I want to keep sleeping with the September.
Yeah, that's true. That's gonna be so sick. I have all this space in my Phantom Menace. Got the blood fin.
Nice.
I need a couple stabs.
Yep. You gotta.
Stab infection. What are we doing? What are we doing? But yeah, like I said, guys, next Sunday, it's Black Series University.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be hype.
Yeah, that's going to be so much fun.
Yep.
That'll be wild. So definitely tune in next Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time.
Corellian, we need a study guide. Where's our study guide?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's next Sunday, and it's going to be a banger stream.
Yep.
So yeah, just stay tuned for all of our normal, regularly scheduled content that we always put out for you guys.
And if you haven't watched Figure It Out for this week, go watch it.
Yeah, you should. It was a good one.
It's a
It's a good one.
Good yap sesh. Good yap sesh.
Yeah. But all right, thanks everyone for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to leave a like before you head out. Subscribe if you're new. All that good stuff you already know. You already know. But I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.